Hey YouTube, here is the next, I'm calling it a Malco Switchmaster, or something like that again. I can't remember the exact words used for the last ones. This one isn't a Yamaha though, so I'll talk about it first, then I'll play some stuff on it. So I got this a while ago off a pal because he wanted me to do a swirl paint job on it, and I failed at that. I can't really know what I did wrong, so I painted it green. Gadunk. This is the only information I can find on it is it says made in GDR on the back of the headstock, which I think is East Germany, so it's communist. The wood is made of, I'm not sure. The body's solid wood, I know, because I had to cut some bits out to get the extra pickups in. And the neck is, I don't know if it's maple. I remember reading something before about an acoustic guitar I got given, and in East Germany they weren't allowed to import stuff, so they basically had to use wood from the forests in East Germany. So it might be beech or alder or any of these sort of things. It's not traditionally what you would expect to be a guitar to be made of, but it seems fine. Right, so it didn't have tuners. I've put new tuners on it, the good kind. The string trees are off just out my parts box. They're both sort of vintage and rusty. Pretty good. The nut was actually cut pretty good when I got it, so I didn't actually have to adjust that. It could possibly be original, I don't know. Frets, all pretty good. A wee bit worn, but no dinks. Just a bit. Okay, I'll show you in the pictures when I'm selling it. So we're working our way down. It's a new bridge. It's got fender saddles on it. Well, the saddles say fender on it. It was actually a £10 bridge from China, so the chance of it being actual fender are pretty low. New jack and new output bit. New scratch plate. The humbucker is from a Yamaha Pacifica. These two pickups are both different. Well, they've got different covers on them. I think Squire, something like that. This one is a 70s pickup. It's a different kind. It doesn't have the magnet on the back. It's got magnetised pole pieces, so it's probably a better pickup. Don't know. They all work anyway. The knobs, I couldn't find a white volume knob. So what I did was, there was one that I had a guitar before that someone had painted the knob red, so I scraped all the red paint off. So ideally you probably want to look in China. I've got some in the post, but they're not here yet. Just plain white ones. So I hate this strap. Yeah, so wired up, it's got, the controls are, the 5-way lever switch does as you'd expect for the 3 Stratocaster pickups. The rhythm treble switch is, if you imagine, the neck pickup is whatever comes out the 5-way switch, so it's these 3, and the bridge pickup is the humbucker, and then the middle's both. This is a coil choice switch for the humbucker. If you push it to this side, you only hear this coil, and if you push it to that side, you only hear this coil. And if you've got it in the middle, you get both of them as a humbucker. Right, quite a lot of things on this. It's just a master volume and a master tone for whatever's coming out it, so it's all the same. These 4 Mustangs type switches are the first 3 correspond to these 3 pickups and are reverse the phase of them, so it flips them backwards. And the last one is an override switch for the neck pickup. The same as if you look at some other videos, I've done it in quite a few guitars. It's quite common to do it with a Strat, or I like to do it in a Strat because it gives you the 2 outside pickups. Well, in this case, these 2. So if you push that on, it turns on this, so that when you're in positions 1 and 2 on the switch, you get those 2 on, and then all 3 on if this switch is on. That makes sense. So if you do that, and then you have this one in the middle, you've got all pickups, all 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5 coils on at the same time. Right, that's not that complicated. Yeah, so I'll make some noise with it then. So you can kind of set it up like a... I'm having problems with this lead. Right, so that says down the way, which is the Yamaha bucker in the neck. I should probably add, the headstock I don't think's been cut. I think that's the original shape, and it looks like someone's tried to write Vox on it at some point in green paint. It wasn't me. I just left it. Couldn't bother sanding it off. So get your humbucker, put it up onto these pickups, I'll turn off that switch. Just try to remember whether that's on or off. Let's just get everything on. So if these are all down, whatever you're doing in this is in phase with the humbucker. So that will be all pickups on there. That one, humbucker. But I'm still on humbucker actually. So if I put this coil, the other coil, humbucker. Remember to listen to this, watch this on 720p on YouTube, then you might be able to hear the difference between the two, between all the different sounds. Yeah, so if I go into the Strat pickups here, we'll go into, that's these two on. So you get just neck pickup on its own. The phase of one of them. That's all three on, but the middle, this one is out of phase. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of options. So if you're running this one, that's this one out of phase, which when you've only got one pickup on, it's got to be out of phase with another pickup to be out of phase, or because it's not out. It's only out of phase if there's one on. So that just sounds the same, but if you put it into put this pickup here, this switch into the middle, so you've got the humbucker as well. So it's out of phase, whereas that's it in phase with the humbucker. Coil split the humbucker. You see what you can do with the, like on a Jaguar or something similar, which have like a sort of rhythm circuit and a treble circuit, and this one you can do the same. So if you just make the Strat pickups your rhythm mode, you can set up quite complicated, any combination of these three pickups, including phases and out of phases. So that can be your rhythm sound, and you can just switch your humbuckers always there. Or you can have it on with the out of phase ones. That's the amount of phase, right? So that's out of phase, out of phase. Didn't get this one right this time. Single coil. And if you're into hum cancelling, you notice with my coil choice switch, which I'm now naming it, I'm not sure if I've ever seen that before. Obviously, because this is a humbucker, one of these coils is reverse wound, so it's hum cancelling with the other one. So if you're using any one of these pickups, you can choose which one of these you use. So one of them's hum cancelling. So you've got hum cancelling. I need to fix this. This lead, I need to get a new lead. Luckily it's exactly the same colour as the guitar, but... That's a new input, so that'll not be wobbly in half an hour's time, or 10 minutes time once I've had a look at it. I very rarely use a clean. I normally have the clean set an awful lot louder, so I think I've got the pedal up too loud. Actually plays very well. I kind of, to be honest, I was a wee bit surprised. I wasn't expecting it to turn out quite as playable as I thought. It's a really nice neck. You can't really fake old. I know, well, obviously people try to do it with their relic guitars and stuff like that. Well, this one's just been painted, but you can see I didn't go mental with it. It's not a perfect paint job. It just kind of look a wee bit old. There's a few screw holes, but this guitar looks like it's had some other kind of bridge on it at some point. It was already routed for the Strat one and it fitted fine, so I don't know what other thing must have been attached on it. And there's a few bashes and dinks and stuff, which, to be honest, I just painted over. So this must be 30, 40 years old, and it feels it. You can sort of tell. And the thing that's annoying me here, it's amazing how small things are annoying. See the dot on the side of the marker to tell you where the frets markers are. It should really be up 5mm. But that was annoying me when I thought, oh, that's really badly done. I used to have a guitar, was it a Hondo that had that? It always annoyed me. But that's not actually markers. That's someone done that with a pen at some point. It's just black marker pen, so it must have not had the markers on the end. So you can maybe get another marker pen and do it again if you really wanted to. Not important. I had no neck plate for it, so it's screw bolts and washers, which I've had on a couple of guitars I've done myself. I keep them for myself, and it holds. If it holds, it holds. It's not good. It doesn't move at all, so it should be all right. You get like your Ibanez ANG necks. I've just got washers on the back, and they've got like a sort of cutaway like that, so there's even less contact, so it's not a problem. I do have a white back plate which I will put on this in my parts box. I just haven't done it yet. But the bridge is set up just for down bends only. Seems to work really well. Yeah, gonna have to try another lead. So I tried to make this one look like a 50s guitar. It was all going well until I tried to cut out the pickup hole for the... It was going to have 5 single coils in it, and I made a mess of cutting the hole out, and I was just like, oh. You know, it's like, I made a stupid mistake when I was dremeling it out, and I basically gave up for a week, and then I came back to it and realised that actually I could stick a humbucker pickup cover on it. So that's just super glued onto the big hole, and it kind of hides a hole that was a mistake. The only problem is it no longer kind of looks that 50s, and because it's at an angle, it's got a sort of 80s vibe to it. The colour looks funny in the videos as well. It's not as neon as it looks in the video I did last night. I tried to do a video last night, and it was just... I just kept getting muddled up trying to make it easy to explain. Trying to make it sound simple how the wiring works. It's very simple, you just need to bend your head around how it works. It basically gives you all the pickups and all combinations. And I'm not using any effects here, I've just played through my Sovtech, which is basically just like a Marshall JCM 800 copy, and I've got a rat pedal on, that's it. What they're doing because it's not on. This one out of phase. Both these out of phase with that one. What I think might sound actually quite good is an octave pedal. I've got one sitting there. I might mess about with that this afternoon. It might give you that really twangy... But it's like a synthesizer, again, when you... I've not actually hit the limit of how many switches you can put in a guitar yet. Because this one's only got the one extra pickup, really. Really, you get HSS ones, but just having a wee bit different way of thinking about the wiring, trying to make it a bit more interesting, really just trying it out. I also wanted to try out these switches, which actually are quite good. They're ones you maybe don't... You know, you wouldn't want it as a pickup selector to have the slider switches, because they're a bit... They're not fidgety, they're not as easy to turn, they're also quite close together. But it's fine if you're just... something you're not going to be pressing several times during a song. So I'm guessing that'd be a telly, because that'd be that pickup and that pickup. So, that'll do it for this one. This is Friday afternoon, 2:30. It'll probably take half an hour to upload. So about 3 o'clock, I'm going to put this guitar on the Facebook buy and sell page, Glasgow and Edinburgh one, tonight. So anyone who's subscribed to my videos gets a sneak preview, so they know when it's coming on. As I said, it's been painted, Vox painted on it. So this is a sort of, I don't know, certainly a unique guitar. I've never seen another one remotely like this. I was actually a couple of weeks ago, after I'd painted it, someone had put it on a guitar on Ugly Guitars, and it was a green Strat, and it had 4 pickups in it. It was like, oh, someone else has done it. Gutted. But it didn't have any of these switches, so this has got infinitely more sounds. Also, I've intentionally made it so that you can ignore all the switches and just have, you know, what normal. You just ignore if that's in the middle, these are all off. It's pretty simple. It's not mental hard trying to. And none of them turn the guitar off. The only one that turns the guitar off is the volume control. So if the volume control's off, it's off. But if everything else, I had that in a couple of other guitars. I've not done it any more recently, but I remember before the BC Rich, and it was using pickups, and then somebody would be sitting there switching. Oh, just get a wee bit more, and then whatever it was would just turn off the guitar, and you're like, no, and you're trying to find which switch it was that you just hit that was the one that turned it off. So, gibbering now. Communist guitar. I didn't think about this because I don't like football in any way, but I'd imagine 50% of the football fans in Glasgow would refuse to play this. They would want a red, white and blue one. It's got a red, white and blue strap, which I'm not giving away with it. I hate this strap, but it's too handy to have lying about. So it's quite Celtic-y. Sorry, you can put a bit of Celtic sticker on it, sell it to a Celtic tribute band. Such a thing exists. Rock on! Cheers!